stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast, the 6-4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
It's like 2.0.
It was, boy. Dominique was playing around. I said, oh my God. I said, damn, now you finna fuck yourself again, Dominique. Dominique, they fucked you on that pick six. I know. They fucked you on that pick six, Dominique. I seen it. I said, oh, he mad. I said, I know he's screaming.
I'm doing everything the fuck right on this nigga, man.
Me and McGinnis finna get it. We finna get it. Go ahead and tune in. I'm about to send it, McGinnis. I'm about to send it. Oh my God.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast, the 6-4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut up with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down. She real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby. No witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look, see, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 crippin'. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to live in. Showtime, Mythic Apollo. I'm about the bottle. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Let's go. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Said I'm coming for everything. You good, but to be great, you gotta have confidence. The next level was legend.
Let's get it!
In any league, they considering me dominant. Wrong falls, you know the pit of the feet bottomless. I was hungry way before I got your support. I hopped off the porch around the time that y'all got awards. Lyrical exercise.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Superdome here in downtown New Orleans.
Damn, why y'all giving me the ball?
To next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New Orleans Saints. Who will punch the 4th and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this in. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Back to throw here. There's Chris Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go to the slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route.
Damn, get out the way!
And it's executed very well.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. They'll look to throw here. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Hunter Nicewander on a punt now on 4th down. .43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
On the jump. Alert! Alert!
And they bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other, they're controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receivers just preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. This will go to Henry out wide. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They'll run. It's Henry. And I'm not
Don't ask, nigga!
stop him? They did. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And this
Give a fuck about that run.
Right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. They'll drop the throw.
Oh, what the fuck? The fuck was that, bro?
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it taking over at 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side.
Derrick Henry all alone. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Derrick Henry, 77 yards. And the Eagles are on the board first here in this division round matchup. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He completes it to Olave. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for the Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Butker on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
makes the score Eagles 14, Saints nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And taken down just shy of the 40.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And some room to roam now.
171 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
He's going to keep this again.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback, 29 yards.
And the Eagles continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 21-0.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First down 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
Brings up second and 1.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Back to throw now on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Jermaine Johnson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and giving him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that we're going to do. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half.
They run the option on second down.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And from the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. In motion, Hill. They'll set up to throw. That's to his running back, complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a first down.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
They'll set up a throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Brings up 4th down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there's a, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Boy, 199 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down.
Hey, check that.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. In motion, Hill. After the penalty, it's Henry. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Henry again on second down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Derrick Henry saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. Let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Now they'll run it on the toss.
And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's got room. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Saints are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. They'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here now in this 4th quarter. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever. Looking to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Taking on the midfield logo. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That one goes for 30 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Touchdown! Chris Olave, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Brandon, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 3rd down, Henry. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll run for it with Henry. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He's going to try and go deep again. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. 56 yards. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 18. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try to run for the first for Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Let's go now. Look at my team.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
I'm not lying. Go.
A first down carry for Henry. And some room to work. Derrick Henry all alone. 20, 10.